Here's more wrestling news for January 8th, 2026. Your headlines for this afternoon include AEW Dynamite goes too far, fans and veterans outraged over extreme spot. Current NXT champion hit with stunning 10-year ban, full details inside. Finn Balor blasts WWE for ruining his Demon King run on the main roster. Jake Something joins AEW with new identity after leaving TNA. Tony Khan responds to Regal's warning after scary Moxley Fletcher spot at World's End, and more. The January 7th episode of AEW Dynamite, the first Dynamite of 2026, delivered major moments all night long. From high-stakes matches to surprise returns, the show kept fans buzzing, highlighted by the emotional comeback of Jim Ross, who returned to commentary for the first time since mid-2025 after battling medical issues. The main event saw Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland team up to take on Hook and Powerhouse Hobbs of the Ops in a lights-out match. Their rivalry has been boiling ever since Hook's heel turn at Full Gear, where he betrayed Page and cost him the AEW World Championship, handing the title to Samoa Joe. Despite both Page and Strickland chasing singles glory, they agreed to join forces last week to settle the score in a match with no rules and no limits. As expected, the violence escalated quickly. Weapons came into play almost immediately, with Hangman Page using a staple gun on Hook to get revenge for Full Gear. Powerhouse Hobbs lived up to his name and bulldozed through both opponents until Page resorted to desperate measures, using the staple gun again, this time directly into Hobbs' groin. The moment drew mixed reactions from viewers, and now multiple dirt sheets report the spot only received approval after repeated requests from Hangman himself. The chaos only intensified from there. In the closing moments, Page and Strickland worked together to deliver a stomp and Deadeye combination to Hobbs onto concrete blocks, a visual that looked downright skull-shattering. Page then wrapped his chain around Hook's neck, tossed him over the ropes, and hung him from the turnbuckles until he was forced to tap out. The match ended with Hangman and Swerve standing tall, but the brutality of the finish and the lingering tension between the two raise even bigger questions about where this rivalry is headed. What do you think about the staple gun spot? Sound off in the comments below. Izzi Dame is banned from playing professional volleyball in Cyprus for the next 10 years, and she couldn't care less. The newly crowned NXT Women's North American Champion opened up on Busted Open After Dark about her unexpected journey from international athlete to rising WWE star. According to Dame, it all began with a surprise DM while she was living overseas on a remote island, preparing to return to her pro volleyball career. I don't even know how they found me. I was living overseas in Cyprus on a little island over the Mediterranean Sea. I had actually signed my second-year contract to go back and play professional volleyball. I flew back for the 3-month break that we get, touched down, and got a DM from the WWE recruit page. What followed was a family battle behind the scenes. Dame revealed that her dad, who also coached her, wanted her to stay in volleyball, while her mom encouraged her to chase a new opportunity. With no idea how WWE scouts even discovered her, Dame decided to take a leap of faith. She aced the tryout and then paid the price. Breaking her contract meant Cyprus hit her with a lengthy penalty. I ended up making it. I had to call my agent and break my contract in Cyprus, and now I'm banned from playing there for 10 years. So beat that. 10 years. Can't play there. Izzi Dame officially signed with WWE in October 2022, and just over 3 years later, she's holding championship gold in NXT. From an island in the Mediterranean to the national spotlight, her story proves how unpredictable the road to WWE can be, and how one DM can change the entire trajectory of a career. What do you think of Izzi Dame's story? Did WWE discover a future megastar in the most unexpected way possible? Sound off in the comments. Enjoying the video? A quick like goes a long way in helping us grow and deliver more wrestling news you care about. Finn Balor isn't holding back when it comes to how WWE handled his iconic demon persona, and according to him, things went off track the moment he left NXT. Speaking with Cody Rhodes on the What Do You Want to Talk About podcast, Balor offered a rare behind-the-scenes look at the demon's future. He made it clear that while the character was protected and used with purpose in NXT, the main roster approach never lived up to that standard. It was done really effectively in NXT, but when I came to the main roster, it wasn't done as well for a multitude of reasons. For Balor, the issue wasn't just creative, it was about purpose. He admitted that he resisted bringing the demon back because the company had lost sight of what made it special in the first place. Finn also pointed out a major flaw in the demon's use: inconsistency. I don't think I need it, and that's why I was so resistant to doing it for a long time. The way it was booked and presented by the company, I felt it just wasn't effective or as effective as it could have been. There was some sort of confusion, like why is he the demon some nights and Finn on other nights? Maybe some people were let down when I wasn't the demon. Once undefeated as the demon in singles competition, Balor's aura took a major hit after key losses to Roman Reigns in 2021 and Edge at WrestleMania 39. And while he didn't directly criticize the outcomes, his comments strongly suggest those moments could have been handled better. Still, Balor isn't closing the door. In fact, he wants another run, with one key condition. I would love to go back to doing it, but I'd love to have more creative control. In the future, I would love to get back to doing it. The demon isn't dead, it's just waiting for the right moment, and this time Finn Balor wants to be the one holding the paintbrush. Do you think WWE dropped the ball with Finn Balor's Demon King character? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Jake Something's surprise debut ahead of the January 7th episode of AEW Dynamite just got a major update, and it goes far beyond the pre-show attack fans saw online. According to Fightful Select, the former TNA wrestling star is now officially signed to All Elite Wrestling and will be performing under a new ring name, Jake Doyle. His AEW arrival was first revealed in a digital segment released before Dynamite, where he blindsided both members of Jet Speed, Speedball Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight, aligning himself with the Don Callis family in the process. Behind the scenes, Doyle's move comes at the perfect time. His TNA wrestling contract quietly expired on January 1st, clearing the way for him to join AEW immediately. Interestingly, the original expectation was that his deal would run into late 2026, but things wrapped up earlier than anticipated, opening the door for a rapid transition. With Kyle Fletcher shifting into a singles direction, AEW is now expected to feature Jake Doyle prominently alongside Mark Davis within the Don Callis family. Early indications suggest the company sees him as a legitimate threat and a strong addition to Callis' increasingly powerful stable. The fallout from AEW World's End continues, and now Tony Khan is weighing in on one of the most talked about moments of the entire event. Fans were already buzzing after the dangerous spot in the Continental Classic semifinal between Jon Moxley and Kyle Fletcher, where Fletcher landed directly on his neck following an avalanche sleeper suplex. The moment sparked immediate concern across social media and even prompted a strong reaction from William Regal, who criticized modern wrestling's reliance on high-risk maneuvers without proper technique. Regal warned that these choices can lead to chronic pain, broken necks, or worse. Now Tony Khan has stepped into the discussion. During an appearance on the Mark Hoke Show Pro Wrestling Radio Show podcast, Khan was asked directly about Regal's comments and the broader safety debate surrounding AEW. Khan didn't brush it off, instead he acknowledged the risks while defending AEW's approach to wrestler safety. Pro wrestlers are always taking hard-hitting and high-risk chances. That's one of the things that makes pro wrestling so exciting. In AEW, we've been able to have all these great events, and we've never had a career-ending injury like that from our wrestling. I don't think that AEW is any different from any other wrestling promotion in the world. The wrestlers want to do their very best, and sometimes a promotion will step in. AEW and I have at times stepped in and said, I can't do that. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't want to do that every day or every match, but there are times when it comes up, and that's okay. When pressed specifically about the Moxley vs. Fletcher match, Khan doubled down on his stance. I thought World's End was great, and I thought everything about it was wonderful. And if anybody was talking about Kyle Fletcher versus Jon Moxley, that's one of my favorite matches of all time. Everything you talk about, these are things you constantly balance in sports. Not just AEW, but all sports. Taking care of your athletes and doing things to protect the health and safety of the athletes to make the sport work. Regal, who did not mention anyone by name, had shared that he broke his neck multiple times during his career, lives with chronic pain, and believes moments like Fletcher's landing are entirely avoidable. He stressed that wrestlers should think about longevity rather than short-term spectacle. Neither Moxley nor Fletcher have commented publicly, but Khan's response makes one thing clear: AEW is not making any immediate shifts based on Regal's criticism. The company sees the risks as part of the business and believes World's End delivered exactly what fans expect. Should AEW take William Regal's warning more seriously? Please share your thoughts and feedback in the comments section below. We wrap up with the leaked footage showing Oba Femi leaving the title behind in the ring, a post-match moment that didn't make the broadcast in several regions.
A lot through our teeth. Ain't nobody coming out. These niggas live. You get these niggas live. We got bad. We got, hey. Is he gonna give it the belt? Hey, so y'all live? Gone. Gone.
And now Jordan Grace
Gone.
have all officially moved up.
All y'all step up. Look. He gave up the belt. Oh, he left the belt. Oh, he left the belt. He left it. Wait.
I am so sorry to interrupt. Did you see what I just did?
What? No.
He vacated the belt, bro. Oh, hell no. Tony D. Oh, Tony. Tony got nicked.
For all of our subscribers, don't miss the 9 a.m. Eastern video we dropped earlier today. Smash that bell icon and select all notifications so you're always in the loop.